there was so much going
more.
on. Like, you're setting up, and I'm like, what is that sound? It sounds like there's a bat in here. I looked to my left. There's the biggest bug
Yeah.
I have ever seen in my life. It jumped. It flew. It looked like it had teeth. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, it latched on to the curtains as though it was like it needed it for feeding purposes. Like it was impossible to actually remove that bug from our fucking
It was
room.
huge. I didn't know whether to get like a bat, the broom. Do I call the exterminator? Like, this thing is mass. I didn't know like what category of insect it fell in.
I wish
Like half rodent,
no,
half.
I have no idea what type of insect that was. That was the scariest
That was
experience of my life. Like,
disgusting. And then it jumped. Every time you tried to kill it, it just jumped. You left me at one point. You literally ran. I was there alone with this fucking broom in my hand.
She's literally there, like arms reached with the broom, and I'm like in the other room. I'm like, "You got it? Is it dead? Oh my god, Amanda!"
You know what I wanted? I wanted the thing for the pool that like extends. That's what I was looking for around the house. You're like, we don't even have a pool here. Like,
We actually
we're
don't
in
even
the
have a
studio.
pool, and I feel like that would just be very excessive since the ceiling is not even that high.
Oh my god, I was so petrified.
Yeah, so this better be a good episode because now I'm fucking pumped.
It's like no one knows what the fuck they're doing anymore.
Let's just give them the do's and don'ts.
Okay, I apologize if you hear my phone going.
What is that? I was gonna ask you, why is your phone going
in
off
the
like that?
back. There's this person, I'm not exactly sure who, but they keep asking me to be their sugar baby. And like, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily entertaining it because I'm not. But I'm not gonna lie, like I've thought about it. So sometimes like when he sends me a message, I like double tap, show him I'm alive, show him life.
Yeah.
And so I don't think he stops, and I don't think he's ever gonna stop. But it's definitely not something that I just threw under the rug. Like I did some deep thinking
Okay,
about
but
it.
this is not new.
No.
I remember when we used to work at the restaurant and we got approached with this offer.
Yeah, do you remember that?
You were like contemplating. I was like taking off my apron. Where do I meet you, sir?
Yeah, I even remember that lady that brought me her business card, and she's like, if you're single, I am like a matchmaker from the heavens, and I match single women with rich single men. And I'm like, so basically you're like a fucking escort, like
Yeah.
essentially, right? I feel like it's such a big thing nowadays. Like
Working
it's so
in like I've noticed working in like a restaurant, and even our friends that work in clubs, like it is inevitable that you're gonna get approached with this. I don't know if it's like the space of work or what it is, or the people that it attracts, but it's like the sugar baby, sugar daddy thing will occur.
I mean, for me, honestly, it's happened more through social media.
Really?
Like, yeah, like, because I haven't worked at the restaurant for as long as you have. So I guess, like, you've definitely experienced it a bit more than me in person through social media. If I show you my DMs, I think I have about 35 offers to be a sugar baby, but all of them are like 75-year-old men. All of them are not from Montreal. They're from God knows fucking where.
Yeah.
And they're all these fucking like random ass people, and it's always the same message, like, for $500 a week, can you be my sugar baby? All you have to do is talk to me every day. And it's like the same thing over and over. For me,
Yeah.
it's mostly in my DMs, but this person that keeps fucking messaging me looks like a legit person, like from Montreal.
But there's OnlyFans where you can get money for your pictures or whatever you want. There's seeking arrangements.
More specifically for sugar daddies.
Yeah. There's also like obviously the DMs. I don't know if you remember, but when I was in school and I was having a hard time in school and I was like, how can I make money quickly, whatever, I opened up a seeking arrangements account. And before anybody judges me or gets any assumptions, I didn't go through with it, but I did open up a seeking arrangements account.
Me too.
You too?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I could even tell you my fake name. People are gonna probably be like, "What?"
I had a fake
That's-
name. I
yeah.
had a fake picture.
Yeah, me too.
I would never, like, I had the whole account set up, and then you had to wait like 24 hours for activation. And I was like, hey, fuck it. I can't.
No,
do
I
it
went
with
through with it. I spoke to people and everything.
Really?
Yeah. It's very interesting, honestly. Did it more because I was curious to see if I was actually going to find, because I've seen so many people speak about their experience and how it's a good one, and how most of the time they just have to speak to the guy. They don't necessarily have to do anything else. Like, you don't have to meet up with them. You don't have to chill with them. You don't have to
Yeah,
have
there's like
sex with them.
different levels.
Exactly. There's different levels of people care about
Yes.
different things.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, if I can genuinely find a person that just wants to talk to me and will actually give me money once a week, who the fuck cares? Am I a whore? No. My vagina is staying in my pants. Like, it's not that bad. So yeah, me too. I did it. I activated it. My name was
Wow.
Can I say it? Am I like exposing myself? Like, are they gonna go look on
Is
Seeking
it still
Arrangements?
active, the account?
I don't know. You have to deactivate it. I don't know.
I think
I think I
so.
just deleted the app.
What was your name?
Kiara Lexi.
That's like a hooker name.
That's a hook. Obviously, it's a hooker name. What are you talking about?
You know what mine was?
No.
Alex Arden.
Oh, and that's not a hooker name. Are we joking right now?
How is
On
Alex
the
Arden a hooker name? I
judgment.
don't even know how. I think it's because in class I was sitting in front of an Alex, and the guy next to me, his last name was Arden. I was like, Alex Arden, here we go.
Makes sense. No, I don't know how I chose mine either. I was just like, the most stripperish name you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
I will put that.
At least it wasn't like Rose Sky. That's a hooker name.
They would probably think I'm a fake person too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's like robots that like go on Seeking Arrangements and like try to scam men out
Yeah.
of their money, for sure. But whatever. It was a cool experience. People were actually cool. Like, you would think it's weird. No, like, you would think it's a weird site, and you would think like it's really old men just trying to like
It
get
was
with.
married men.
It's
From what I saw, it was a lot.
There
of
was a
married.
lot of married men. There was a lot of married men that asked if we could do threesomes.
It's gross.
Yeah, they would pay a lot of money for threesomes. So there's a lot of people looking for that. So if you're ready to have a threesome with a random couple that you don't know, Seeking Arrangements is your fucking guy. Other than that, it was a lot of people that were just really rich and wanted companions and just didn't feel
I
like
thought
going
it was
out.
old rich.
But
like, it
no,
was men
like-
that were not aesthetic. Like, they couldn't go out and get a girl if they tried.
No,
really hard.
definitely that they weren't aesthetically pleasing. They weren't great looking people. A lot of guys on that site really just did it for the sex. Like, they really just did it for the like initial hookup. And it's like kind of like they're paying for a prostitute type thing.
It's like hiring a prostitute without actually hiring a prostitute.
Exactly. Like, it's a better thing. Like, whatever. A lot of guys like disclaimed it in their bio. Like, I am not looking for
that.
yeah, like, I am not looking for a relationship. I am looking for somebody to fuck one time for the one time for $1,000. I will do it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people like that. Now, are they like the old, like, will you find 70-year-olds? Yes. Will you find creepers?
You'll
Yes.
find
You'll find
single
everything, but
person you
even
could
on
think of.
Tinder, even on regular dating sites, this is just, honestly, and Seeking Arrangements, not to be a shallow bitch here, but they have to put their net worth.
Really?
You're obliged to put your net worth. As a guy, if you identify as a
Oh,
male.
if you're the one, if you're like the sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, when you make the account, it says, "Are you a sugar daddy or a sugar baby?" So that's literally what it says. And then you choose your option. Obviously, if you're the sugar daddy,
I
you
don't
are
remember this
obliged to put your net worth or a range. But your range isn't usually big. So like, I used to like scroll all the way down and be like, oh, 50K, like, that's not even worth my time. And then like go like, oh, okay,
Check
millionaire,
her
got it.
Out the girl. 50K for me? Boy.
No, not for me.
today.
That's their net worth.
Oh, I thought it was what they were offering.
Hey, okay, if they were offering me 50K,
was
I
like,
would take
check
it and
her
run.
out, the young Kylie to my right.
I would take it and move to Mexico or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
No, as their net
But
worth.
wait, I'm not understanding. Did you go through with it or no?
No, so basically, like, I was really looking for somebody to talk to and never have to meet up with.
And get paid to talk to.
Yeah, because it happens. Someone paid me just for feet pictures.
You got paid?
Yeah,
You took pictures of your feet?
yeah. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Okay. Tell me that this is not the easiest way to make money ever.
It is the
Nobody
easiest
knows
way.
it's me. Everybody thinks it's Kiara Lexi, and now, sorry, dude. And the thing is, he was paying me a lot of money.
Really?
He paid me $500 per picture.
How many did you send?
3.
Okay.
I had to take 3 pictures of my feet and I made 1,005. Marketing. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, but did you have to pose? Was he like, like between your big toe and the second toe, I want you to place like diamonds or something.
No. He wanted me to have one with socks on, one with a sock off, and one with my toes like flexed like ballerina style. That's it.
Oh, you have to even like maneuver your feet.
Only for one.
Oh my gosh. Alessia.
But he paid me. He paid me before I sent them. So it was a lot of trust.
If he was gonna pay me before sending anything, I was just gonna like block, deactivate. Ciao, see you. Thanks for the
thing with that is that they could report you on seeking arrangement, even though I don't really care. I didn't really move forward with anything else.
Yeah.
They could block you. So if you do that, like let's say like they do send you money and then you don't follow through with the services, they could get your account banned.
Okay, wow, what the hell? I didn't know this story.
Yeah. Now the world knows. Now my dad would be very proud to know. But I feel like it's so stupid because one, the person would never know it's me ever. Two, I'm gonna definitely deactivate my seeking arrangements account after this fucking podcast is over. Like I will literally do it as we fucking speak. And three, I find because nobody knows it's you, who cares?
Yeah.
Who actually cares? I feel like I'm talking so much, but I have a story. This man used to call me. I was in aesthetic school all throughout. Like I was there from like January to June. Okay, every single day from like 8 to 4 that I was in school, I would get like 10 calls a day. Every day, all my friends from school knew. This guy called me asking me if he could buy a pair of my underwear. Remember this?
I remember this.
I was so taken aback. I don't know if you're watching. I am not sending you my underwear.
Ew.
But yeah. But actually, like the first time I was like, I had like shivers on my body. I got grossed out. I was creeped out. Like, ew, this is gross. I hung up right away. Then I was like busting balls. I'm like, but how am I supposed to send you this? Like, I'm supposed to go to Canada Post and do what? Hi, this is a baggie of mine. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? And then he's like, no, like we would meet up. And I'm like,
no.
oh yeah, because I want to meet up with a creepy. The second that you have to meet
with like a biohazard bags of like discharged underwear, I'm done. I'm done for the day.
Yeah, people have these weird fucking fetishes, man. Like the feet didn't bother me because like, what are you gonna do with pictures of my feet? Like if you're actually jacking off to pictures of my feet,
there are
like,
men with foot fetishes.
okay,
I know
then,
like 3.
Yeah, it's better than having my vagina. Like you could literally take a picture of my feet, like if I'm on the beach, yourself. Like, but you can't take a picture of my vagina if I'm on the beach. So like,
well, I mean, with the bathing suits you wear, you're gonna get a little glimpse of the cooch.
Just a little.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes. Adventures of Alessia. It's always fun. I just like making money. I just think as long as I don't ruin my reputation in a sense, well, maybe now, but if I don't ruin my reputation in a sense where like I respect myself, then it's not a big deal. I find OnlyFans is a little hard to get into.
Yeah.
It's an easy way out. Like it's easy. Like you just have to take pictures of your
Well,
yourself.
I see on TikTok girls saying like they're like advocates for OnlyFans and they're like, I bought a car, a house, I have this, I have that, I'm 22 years old and I'm living on my own and like I'm thriving. Like I have seen it. And at times I'm like, fuck, like shouldn't I? But then I'm like, no, I won't.
It's because the thing with OnlyFans is that you can't get that famous if you're not using your real name and you're not advertising it for yourself. So
because you have to advertise your account. That's the fucked up part. You cannot make up a person like you can on Seeking Arrangements.
Exactly.
It has to be you because you have to. Because either way, even if I do Alex Arden on OnlyFans, I have to publicize my thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be on my socials. Unless I would have to create like it's so much work. I'd have to create a whole new. This is actually maybe an idea. I would have to create a whole new Instagram. Whole new Twitter.
Pictures of only your body, not your face.
Not my face. And I would have to post and I would have to pretend to, I have to become, I'd be like Hannah Montana.
Actually, I have a really good idea.
What?
Take my idea if you're going to do one. This girl, actually, I'm going to not take credit because I saw it somewhere else. This girl made just a Snapchat. Okay. Added every guy on her Instagram on this Snapchat with like a name, and her little emoji thing like looked really cute. She's like, you have to make sure your emoji is cute for guys to like want to answer. And then on your story, just post like a cute little bikini ass pic. Post like a cute, but never your face.
Never your face.
Never your face. And then start posting your OnlyFans on this snap. Now, these guys on this different Snapchat are going to be like, holy fuck, who's this girl? Let me subscribe to her OnlyFans, send it to their friends, send it to their friends. And then it's really only advertised through Snapchat. So nobody else gets to see it publicly.
Wow. Check her out.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't this like a genius fucking idea? Yeah, I know.
But
Too bad
it
I
would
don't
be
have the
difficult for
balls.
people like you because you have tattoos. And like it's easy to be like, wait, doesn't Alessia have a tattoo? Like I'd have nothing.
Yeah. And I have very specific tattoos.
Yeah.
Like there's tattoos in places that usually people don't get tattoos.
And like it's known. 'Cause you're gonna be like, just got a tattoo. Mwah.
Show you my fucking yeah. So it's true though. I do agree. Like I probably wouldn't make an OnlyFans. Like that's not my way to go. I liked the sugar daddy thing.
Yeah.
I don't have daddy issues. I just like money.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like
She's a businesswoman,
I'm a-
she said. Money quickly.
exactly though. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be very judged for this entire episode, but that's okay. I guess.
I do respect the hustle of the girls on OnlyFans, on Seeking Arrangements. I respect a bitch that hustles.
I do.
So like I just don't necessarily know if I would be able, mainly because of like the field of work I'm in.
I think that has to do with a lot of people. I think a lot of people that are on OnlyFans are kind of in a field of work where they're allowed to put themselves like out there like that.
But you realize that you don't necessarily have to post like tits and coochie out.
I could literally post feet pics if I'd want.
Like there are people that just post bikini pics, and there are people that like sometimes I look at like the pictures because like I chill with guys and like they show me, and like it's like, well, it kind of looks like her Instagram.
Yeah, but you're not gonna make a lot of money. I think the way you make the most money on OnlyFans is individual videos requested by your viewers. So I don't know if you knew this, but basically the people that subscribe to your channel could request an individual video that you send to just them. So on your OnlyFans, you could post like for the public to see
Yeah.
bikini pictures only.
Yeah.
You could. But then if somebody's like, I want to see you, like, I want to see your asshole, basically. I was going to say something way more vulgar than that, but YouTube's going to shadow ban the shit out of us.
Yeah.
If they want to see something like that, you could send it to them and be like, okay, but it's $100. And then usually they do it. So essentially, like, I think that an OnlyFans, it's a good way to make money, but if you're posting stuff that's more out there and that's more vulgar right away on your page, there's going to be a lot of individual people messaging you more for like explicit content.
Yeah.
So like I would probably not recommend putting a video of yourself like doing things to your body on your main page. I would probably wait for somebody to ask that.
Yeah.
And then like ask them to pay for it.
It's such a controversial topic.
It's basically porn from people in your area, which is weird. Okay, I have a question now.
Yeah.
If you're okay, so you like if I had a boyfriend, I wouldn't care if he watched porn. Would he care? Would you care if he watched
No,
porn?
I don't care.
Would you care if he had an OnlyFans?
If my boyfriend had an OnlyFans,
Like not that
what would
he would
post?
no, not that he would post it. Like he would be subscribed to people.
Ooh, yes, I would care.
Yes.
I would care because the people on OnlyFans are people that we know.
Exactly.
Or like people that like we could eventually meet. Like so like you would rather want to see somebody that you know and you find attractive naked than a random person on porn, I think.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I very much agree with you. That was just my question.
Yeah.
I think
But
the
yeah, I
same.
think I wouldn't let him have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think the same. I think you're right because it's very personalized. Like it's super personalized. Like porn is very generalized. So
And then like what, we're gonna go out clubbing, you're gonna see her and like you know what her coochie looks like. Like I don't know.
yeah, no, I agree with you very much on that. I just think it's more fun to have a sugar daddy. Because
It's easier.
It's easier.
And like it's so much more low key. You don't have to publicize anything.
Exactly.
You know, he knows, your bank account knows, and that's all.
That's all
that
that matters.
matters.
And especially if the sugar daddy is literally young, like
Yeah.
if he's actually in his 30s, you're chilling. You're flying.
Yeah.
Flying.
It's like it would be like a Pretty Woman story. That bitch.
I wish that bitch.
That
Jessica
bitch.
Julia Roberts. What's her
Julia
name? Jessica
Roberts. Julia Roberts.
Julia
that bitch.
fucking Roberts. I would love that. I mean, I find it interesting. I find it interesting that men would pay money to have attention from women. But I also don't find it interesting at all because that's literally the culture. Like men literally buy women. Okay, yesterday we went out. How many shots did we get from other guys? Like we almost didn't pay for anything because men try to get women's attention by buying them.
It's the flex.
It's the flex. So
It's look how much money I have. Look at this. Look at that.
exactly. So what's the difference from him buying you like one time for the one time a Gucci purse or 150 times shots at a club?
Yeah, but there are women who are way too independent to want this.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like, you know, like there are people
Oh, for
that
sure.
would never, like, in a million years even consider this.
And like I tip my hat off to you because at the end of the day, if you want to make your money on your own without having anybody buy that stuff for you, or if you like feel guilty in a sense, I mean, it's all up to you. Like
Yeah.
I guess it's fine for
There's
you.
the
you
girl
know?
that would rather, like, make her
Hustle and
money
work like
legit.
30 hours at
And then
McDonald's.
there's the girl that has the mentality of, like, why spend mine when I could spend yours?
Yeah. Exactly.
But I don't find it bad. Like,
No.
if somebody has an OnlyFans or somebody has a sugar daddy, like, for me, it's like, fuck, good for you. Do you? Like,
I would honestly applaud you just because I think the mentality to have at a young age is why spend my own money when I could spend somebody else's?
yeah.
I sound like a bitch and I'm not trying to sound like a bitch because I'm somebody that could definitely afford things on my own. And I know you are too. Like we don't need people to buy us things. Like I know we don't. But I think because we're so young and we have so much potential for the future, at this age, why do we have to go to a club? And if there's a guy offering to buy us things, why would we say no?
Yeah, but that's the norm. Girls will literally go out without their, like, when they're going out, they won't have any money on them and be like, I'm going to get drunk tonight. Like, there's just going to be some guy that's going to
always
make it happen for me.
Exactly, because that's the norm. Men feel in power when they're buying women things. So I think the whole sugar daddy thing, it's only badly viewed in society if the man is so much older than you.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow, if I start, let's say, dating or like seeing a guy that's almost 40, let's say, he's, let's say, 15 years older than me. Is that really a big deal? And is it a big deal because he's rich? Like, if he was poor, would it be a big deal?
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Would I be more judged if the 40-year-old was like average, or would I be judged if the 40-year-old was like a billionaire? I would be more judged if he was a billionaire. Like, I'd be using him for his money. So at the end of the day, like a sugar daddy is really just it's just badly viewed in society if you're 20 and the guy's like 75.
It's
admit.
badly viewed because it is seen as a form of prostitution. It's
Yes,
not
if you're having sex with them.
Well, no, not even. Even if you're just talking to him, like, you're getting paid for a service and you can't necessarily say it's a job. That's it. That's how, let's say you go through with this, okay, for X amount of time, and then you have to stop. You either get a boyfriend or whatever, like you don't want to do this anymore. A, are you supposed to return everything back to the man? And B, what if he's a psycho and like he doesn't want to let you go and he's like, well, fuck you. Like, I just spent like 50 grand on you. Like, where do you think you're going?
Like in Baby.
Like in Baby.
That show on Netflix is very good, Baby. It's an Italian show. Love it. Yes, like in Baby, she's literally, she can't leave. She can't leave because he spent so much money on her.
And he's a psycho.
And
like,
he's a
he
psycho.
will not let her leave. He was in front of her house. He was stalking her. Like, for me, that's what it is. It's like, now this man owns me.
Yeah.
So if he owns me, like, does he have the right to go to these extremes? It's fucked.
No, it's definitely
Like,
fucked.
you have to be a ballsy bitch.
Yeah. Or
For a sugar daddy.
yeah, I agree. I very much
Unless
agree.
like from the get-go, like you see he's super chill and like you have terms and agreements. Like I would almost need a contract.
Yeah.
I would almost ask for a contract and
That's
get my
I
lawyer involved.
I think that's why a lot of times they first meet up with the sugar daddy. Like they'll like meet them at a place a lot
Yeah.
of times, even if it's not ever leading to anything sexual.
Mhm.
I think they meet them first just to make sure they know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
Like if the guy comes off as a dominant psychopath, like maybe they're gonna.
I would need that 50 Shades of Grey contract type of shit. I would need it. I would be like, okay, what are the terms? What are the conditions? Like,
Well, I know people who have had sugar daddies, and they've lived their best lives. It's
for sure.
They've lived their best lives.
For
Like they
sure.
travel, they do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, they're owned by them.
Yeah.
So if they need to be in Montreal at a certain time, they will be there at a certain time. Like if they need them for like a business meeting, like just to show that they have a beautiful girl with them, like they have to be there. Like this is essentially like a job.
Yeah.
Like you can't have your own life.
No.
So I think that's the like scary part of having a sugar daddy. As compared to OnlyFans, you own it. Like you're your own
You are
entrepreneur.
your own.
You're
yeah.
your own boss. You
Yeah.
decide when you post
You decide
it.
what to post, when you want to post, how much. Do you decide how much you charge?
Yes.
You decide how much you charge?
Yes, you do. You decide how much you charge, and then obviously the more people come, like more people subscribe to your page, the more you can charge. Or like if there's not a lot of people subscribing, like you put it super low, and then more people are gonna subscribe, and then you start putting it higher.
Yeah. This is definitely like a business and a half.
Yeah. Oh my God. Whoever invented OnlyFans is rolling in money. I heard Bella Thorne made
Yes.
$1 million.
But Bella Thorne did not post any nudity.
No.
She said it. She's like, if you guys want to see me post cute little pics, follow, like, subscribe. But I'm not posting anything.
But I think it was a fraud because what Bella Thorne did, she like I said, she got the private video requests. So there was people paying thousands of dollars for private videos. And if this person's paying you for this service through OnlyFans, you have to provide. Like you have to give them that service if you accept their money. So, and what she was doing was like, let's say somebody was saying like, oh, I want a picture of your vagina. She was not sending that. She would send like a picture of her in a pair of underwear type thing. And then they would request a refund. And then OnlyFans had to view the picture and say like, okay, this is not the picture that was requested, and then actually refund them. So Bella Thorne made $1 million in one day, but then had to refund, like OnlyFans had to refund everybody because what Bella Thorne was doing.
Yeah, but does she get money taken out of her?
Yeah.
They took it?
Yeah, they took it back from her. And now they also they like canceled off OnlyFans, and they limited that you could only spend $100 per private video. So any video that they request, like they could request your asshole basically, and you have to say yes for $100. But before Bella Thorne, you could have said like $100 is only me in my underwear, $1,000 is me nude type thing. So like you could have really did everything yourself. But now Bella Thorne fucked it up for everybody, and now like everybody has a limit. Now you can't tip more than $20.
Oh, okay.
Like
well,
you
it's not
could,
worth it.
exactly. Now like Bella Thorne literally fucked it up for everybody.
Yeah.
So, but she didn't make $1 million in a day doing what she did on OnlyFans by not posting nudity. So, who really won here?
If you have an OnlyFans, good for you. I think the only way I would
Crazy.
ever engage in something like this is if I know 100% my identity would never come out.
Yeah.
I would be thriving. Everybody would have pictures of everything. But the second that I know, like, people are going to know, like, for me, it matters. And I can't and I won't. But if there was a way, if there was a legit way for me to post pictures and for me to get money without people knowing it was me,
Oh,
fucking
wow, by
go
all
for it.
means.
Yeah, fucking go for it. You're only going to have a snatched little body at 20 anyways.
But that's it.
And if there's a way to make a lot of money young so I could live my best life when I'm older.
I mean, the feet pics don't sound so fucking bad, do they now, Amanda?
Yeah, the feet pics, I don't know. First of all, you have nicer feet than me because I've been through a lot.
Yeah, it's
I've
true.
had like surgeries, broken toes because of soccer, like, but they're still cute. They're just not as cute as Alessia's.
I do have cute little feet.
Yeah.
So Oh my God, the amount of DMs I'm gonna get now of people wanting to
Little
buy my
creepers.
feet pictures. Actually, I think cute feet runs in the family. My cousins have really cute feet too. Like they've also like really contemplated selling feet pics. Like I think it's a thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's because we all want to make money in ways
No,
as
I
easy as
I
possible.
totally understand that, especially our
And how are you gonna
generation.
identify me by my foot?
What?
How is somebody gonna identify that it's me by my foot?
People with fet fetishes could. They're fucked, Alessia.
You
they
think
love
like they're
feet.
gonna look at my foot and be like, "This is Alessia"?
Yeah, they could.
I doubt it.
They could.
If that person could do that, go to Criminal Minds. You are the next Hodge or something. I don't fuck. If you could identify somebody by their foot, the shape, like the picture of their foot, then you're a legend in yourself.
That's so
That's like
fucking
foot
funny.
fetish at its other fucking level.
I did not know that you used to sell pictures of your feet. I don't know why I find this so entertaining.
It's not that entertaining. I only sold it to one person. And I only sold 3. And it was the only time I've ever done that ever. I was in a drought. I was working like very, very, very little. I was making $12.50 an hour. And I wanted to buy myself some nice fucking clothes. So that's what I did.
And you're a hustler. You're a young hustler. You
Thank
gotta
you.
respect that shit.
Thank you. I feel like all in all, do whatever the fuck you gotta do to make money.
Always.
Because
Always.
at the end of the day, you're only young once.
Mhm.
And if you have to sell feet pictures to make $1,000,
Yeah.
so you feel a bit better about yourself that day, do it. By all means. You want to have an OnlyFans? Do it. By all means. Like, this is all you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna, like, the struggle of making money is so serious right now. So it's like, I'm telling you, like, I respect a girl that's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm hot as fuck. I'm young. I want to make a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money now. And if these men have like a crazy amount of money, are willing to spend it on you, fucking go for it.
Better their money than ours.
Better their money than ours.
We're going to get that imprinted on a fucking
Oh my
t-shirt.
goodness. That's actually fucking
All right, so we went off on a tangent about fucking sugar daddies and OnlyFans. So I think that's going to be it for today. And with that,
That's it.
That's all. We're dudes and don'ts, girls. And like and subscribe. I always forget to do this. We really need Amanda to like hop into that sometimes.
That 5-star rating.
Yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
So subscribe, give us 5 stars, all that stuff. And
And,
yeah, that's pretty much it for this week.
That's it.
Love you.
Love ya.
It's like no one knows what the fuck they're doing anymore.
Let's just give them the do's and don'ts.